Fantastic. So what we got here is Cloud Climber. It's another game from the guys over at 2-Star Games. Same people who brought us My Friend is a Raven, which was a delightful little game I played just a little while ago. And so this time around, we're going to play this one and see what it's like. I think it'll be just as short as the other one, but I'm not too sure.
Another day has arrived. I'd best get my water before going to work.
Let's turn that up a bit more. I may need to get the neighboring tower in the future. I may need to get to the neighboring tower in the future. But I know the other builders keep the entrance to the bridge locked. I saw a key on the table at the top of our tower a few weeks ago before I went to get the building supplies. I haven't been up there in a few days, so I'll need to check if it's unlocked. If it unlocks the bridge door. It's way too early. If the other tower ever becomes vacant, I might need to get access. So I'll have to keep this in mind. A chest full of water. Just gotta turn down this volume for myself. There we go.
Construction on the last tower stopped weeks ago. I can only assume that the builders have met their fate by now. I believe it's safe enough for me to go and continue building higher yet from where they left off. I'll need to travel across the other two towers to get there, but I'm sure I can find a way.
Okay. Well, let's go down first. Oh, that was a short trip. The only progress is forward, eh? Bernie the Great and Terrible. Diary page 69. For months, we've been building faster than ever. Yet, it seems as if every time we complete a new level, the clouds raise higher and higher. I could have sworn we were close to them decades ago, but we're still not done yet. I can only hope that we get close, that we are getting close. Okay. but acting as foreman. AKA, he doesn't do any work and drinks all our water. I started locking my water chest, just in case he really does think he's above us all. Is rather strong up here, eh? As you'd expect. Ah, look at that. So why do you need to build these towers so tall? Okay, good, I can't just walk off the edge. I can't believe today is the 100th anniversary of our tower. I know that I've been building much longer, and now I wish our grandparents had taken this whole thing more seriously. 100 years ago, they decided things were getting dangerous. Why did they see the problem 200 years ago, or even longer? I'm still glad they started building. But I just wish we had seen this coming. Building a tower for 100 years.
It's been quite some time since I was on the second tower. I haven't crossed this bridge since the builders became greedy and took the supplies that were meant to come to our tower. Just like all the other towers, its inhabitants quickly grew desperate and aggressive. Now it stands empty.
I guess I knew this day would come, but I didn't expect it to come this soon. Yesterday we started extreme rationing of our water. A few days back, we stopped getting supplies from the ground crew on our lift. We can only assume that they stole the supplies for themselves, ran out of water and food sources, or simply died. If we don't get into the clouds soon, we might need to see if we can get some from one of the neighboring towers. Okay, so resources are pretty limited on the planet. Way down below. Not going down again. Or down that way. Absolutely beautiful scenery, right? Fuck. Should have checked up on that. Alright, let's go up again. Nope. There's a paper. Bertha. Dear needs a building. Now would be the perfect time, since we've just started rationing our supplies more. But I have a good feeling about things. I know I've never seen rain myself, but grandmother's always told me how wonderful it felt. It would be so surreal to be on the ground and see water for miles, instead of desert and wasteland. I'm sure it'll rain someday. We just need to survive until then. Okay, so that's why they're building into the clouds, to get water from them.
They installed a rope cart on this level to get to the third tower. I should be able to use it to get across.
Kyle. I tried to be reasonable. I tried to talk with them. But those greedy little scumbags on Tower 1 don't want to share their supplies with us. I'm not going to die miles above the ground drying up like a race while other people watch. I'm going over there tonight to take everything I need so I can last long enough to watch everyone else die. Yeah, desperation breeds... You gotta be selfish, I guess, eh? Why am I up here? Did I need to be up here? Don't think so.
I could almost call this place beautiful if these dust storms weren't so suffocating. I hope I find what I'm looking for at the fourth tower.
Dang. I couldn't be more frustrated right now. We're running out of water, running out of building supplies, and Carl just won't get along with me. At least 5 times a day he pretends he is going to push me off the tower. I swear if I do fall someday, it'll be his fault. Murder means more resources for everyone else, I guess. Joey. Yesterday Hedang fell off the tower. Oh shit. I don't know how it happened, but it was a shame, especially since he had the key to most of our water chests. We'll need to break the locked ones open soon, since we've almost emptied out the other ones. God damn, man. Carl's a bastard. So that's the way up. And this is the way up. Carl. I just can't get over it. Hidane gives the absolute best reactions when I mess with him. For the past week I've been pretending to get mad and shove my arms at him, as if to push him off the tower. I don't think this will ever get old, and I can tell Hidane loves it. Okay, so you weren't a complete asshole, you were just an idiot.
Looks like I'll need to fix this bridge.
Hey, look, a pile of lumber.
It's hard to believe that I'm the last one here. I never thought it would end like this. Makes you wonder what the whole point was in the first place.
So you're trying to get up there to get water. There's none way down there, but you've been building for what, 200 years, that one note said? At least for a specific tower. Some maybe even older. A note of ambition. Out of everyone on this earth, our families were the only ones who looked at the water crisis seriously. We were the ones who started building. We were mocked and told we were insane. We were the ones who everyone looked up to when the lakes and rivers dried up. Our blueprints were the ones that were stolen as people became desperate. Out of everyone on this earth, we are the only ones who deserve to survive. The clouds are brimming with liquid life, but are still so evasive. We've been building for a long time, but we're not done yet. We have farther to go. We will climb to the clouds. The son of Zilchar. Dewey. This evening Kevin made a really cheesy speech about how we alone will prevail, and how we're the only descendants of the great ones who deserve life. It was honestly the cringiest speech I've ever heard, and that's really saying a lot considering the other stuff he's been saying lately. He also keeps referring to himself in the third person, and only responds to us if we call him Son of Zilchar. Okay. That's sounding a little cultish. A little extreme. Can't go on that one. Fine, I'll use the stairs. I won't climb the ladder. No, for such tall towers, why are there no guardrails?
This place really is beautiful, even with the dust storms.
Right?
It's peaceful in a way. I've been working on that tower my whole life and never once stopped to appreciate what we'd spent our lives building. We only looked up to the clouds, hoping we'd someday reach them so we could prolong our lives. But now that everyone's gone, I know any attempt I might make at accomplishing that would be futile. Rather than spending the rest of my life building a tower, maybe it's time I took a break. It's been a long time, but I think I'm finally done.
No. In your last little bit there, where you finally give up, sit down. That's when it comes, eh? No, it's nice. Quick, sweet. They definitely like that paper cardboard look, which is a nice aesthetic, actually. In this 3D environment compared to the 2D of My Friend is a Raven, it's definitely a bit of a twist. I think they have a third game, which is showing it here in the corner, and I might have to check that out sometime. But until then, see you later.